All right, so this work here is called the Father Time Calendar by Robert Smith III. The first month is called Watches. Keep time with you always to remember all things. Keep a day watch and a night watch to remember all things. May you grow with time and never grow old as your watch ages. May you look timeless, everlasting, no matter how much your watch ages. For you and your watch will always be one. May your watch never fail. May your life story always be a good one. So be ageless. Never age at all. Grow as tall as can be. Taller than an infinite amount of feet tall. The first month is called Watches. The second month is called Clocks. The old father clock on the old stand has the pendulum that continuously goes back and forth, never making much noise, as the sound of tick-tock is made as the pendulum continuously goes back and forth. The pendulum makes hardly any noise, seemingly not even a peep, idly going on with life, timeless as can be. For when we watch the clock, time moves so slow, but when we make the most of our time not watching the clock, time goes faster than you would ever know. Live life richly, forevermore, now and forever and always. I think that was the end of it. So that other part wasn't in there. So it ends with live life richly. And so the second month is called Clocks. Uh, let's go to the third month. The third month is called Times. Time has been depleted for many, many years. No time for vacant thrills and shedding many, many tears. You see, a vine grows for a time, times, and half a time, until it must be gathered at a time of harvest, to gather the clusters of fruit at a time they are ripe at ripening time. Make the world work for you, never work for the world. Make your own good news, forevermore disbanding from the world. And in time, what you have will never waste away. What you have will be precious to you forevermore now and forever and always. The third month is called Times. The fourth month is called Seconds. No one knows how much precious time goes by. Keep your head together always. Always avoid all lies. Give your best effort forever and evermore. Even when laying in the midst of the test, know that you will overcome all things forever and evermore. For the sake of love, which is the key to all things, which is the greatest gift of all, which is the key that fits every lock that ever was, is now, and ever will be, to all things. A baptism in love only takes seconds. The fourth month is called Seconds. The fifth month is called Hours. The hours go by slowly, slower than the entire world would ever imagine. Savor every second and minute to live the greatest life that you could ever imagine. Make your life the greatest by adding to it a simple spice daily. Make a cooking recipe for your life, making your life the best to live daily. Grow from each hour that passes by. Grow from every lesson learned. Create the best times that could never be bought or sold due to them being too priceless, as if they were crowns that by you had been earned. The fifth month is called hours. The sixth month is called minutes. The minutes turn to hours, and the hours turn into days. Takes us to weeks and months, makes it hard to count the days. Time adds quickly. How something done in a couple of minutes can turn into many days of learning lessons from what the accusation was in these couple of minutes. Never mind all of that. Make the most of your time. If you seemingly make mistakes, may you have times to reveal that your heart was right the entire time. So let us grow from minutes into eagles that sprout wings and fly. All of good and righteousness into the most beautiful of all beautiful places to receive everlasting life on earth and heaven, where all things are right. The sixth month is called minutes. The seventh month is called days. Back in the days of times when the world was seemingly non existent, God was there being persistent to make him a world that would remain existent. As we go through life, we should never pick the wrong road. The right road is the best road to travel, for we never know what we might find as we travel down life's road. Make your travels right. Make your future bright. Make your life the life you can live when you live your life right. Everlasting days. So the seventh month is called days. The eighth month is called weeks. It's been happening for quite some time. How could this be that I was blind to this the entire time? For the days seemingly did not count themselves. Thank God for the blameless walk that only the chosen can walk, who I prefer to call myself. Of course, myself is not a word used commonly, but a great word to use nonetheless in times of struggle and stress to get as many laughs as you can get. So pass the weeks along and write what you must. Enjoy all you can in righteousness, for God is always just. For God is always just, always weeks at a time. The eighth month is called weeks. The ninth month is called months. Counting the time that remains from an unwound clock takes more than moments of time, more than just tick tock, tick tock. Be all you can at all you can be. Be the best man for all seasons. Be all that you can be. For fathers are to raise sons for months that add into years and even decades. Being the best father is by simply accruing like wine that is well aged. Turn a page in your life to add time to the clock. Never become unwound. Never be an unwound clock. Be like Father Time. The 9th month is called months. The 10th month is called years. In the days of life spent upon this earth, there have been days with no out. Many weeks, and months gone by on this earth. As the world keeps to the same repetition, the earth itself continues to revolve. As many people give up, I continuously continue to problem solve. May I always see things the right way. May I always do what is necessary for the sake of righteousness. May I always succeed in life. And may I always reject all unrighteousness. Wisdom takes years. Wisdom takes years. So, the 10th month is years. The 11th month is decades. As time has continued on through dangers, toils, and snares, I have battled through many things that many people would not even dare. My motto is to feed people mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Whatever the need may be, I must always bring healing. You see, food for the soul is also food for thought. And mental, spiritual, physical, and emotional food is the best food that could be bought. It takes decades, much time, to do these things, to serve the best food, which is food that only love from above could bring. May love always flow in every place. The story right there is called, this month, 11th month, is called decades. The 12th month is called centuries. Many years have passed since time on earth first began. I believe that we humans were equipped for survival since the day the time on earth first began. We humans have been through a lot. Many times we have evolved. Many problems we have faced. Many problems we have solved. And as we move forward in life, we will face more ordeals. But may the centuries of survival show all of our greatest ideals. May the love in my heart continuously grow without ending. May I be the greatest of the great without ending. Centurion. The 12th month is called centuries. And that is 12 months from the calendar, the Father Time calendar by Robert Smith III.